Amazon just unveiled its latest warehouse robot, Proteus, but here's the twist nobody's talking about. While the company's showing off this new machine that can move items around a warehouse faster than any human, tech giants across the valley are simultaneously laying off thousands of workers. So what's really going on here? Are robots taking over, or is something more complicated happening? Well, turns out it's both, and it reveals something pretty uncomfortable about how Silicon Valley is approaching the future right now. We're watching a massive change unfold in real time. On one hand, you've got companies investing billions in automation technology. On the other, you've got the same companies cutting their workforce because they say they have too many people. It's like watching a chess match where both sides are moving pieces without a clear end game. Amazon's invested over $5 billion in robotics over the past decade, and Proteus represents years of engineering. But it also represents a choice to automate rather than employ. And when you add that up across Google, Microsoft, Meta, and all the others doing layoffs right now, you start to see a pattern that goes way deeper than just economic cycles. This is about the future of work itself. So let's dig into what Proteus actually is, why Amazon's pushing this so hard, and what it means for the millions of people who work in warehouses around the world. So what exactly is Proteus? Amazon describes it as a mobile robot designed to move inventory within warehouse environments. But that's the boring version. Here's the real story. For decades, warehouses have relied on human workers to physically move stuff around, picking items off shelves, scanning them, sorting them, packing boxes. It's repetitive work, it's physically demanding, and frankly, it's something machines can eventually do faster and more consistently. Amazon knows this. They've known it for years. They started experimenting with warehouse robots back in 2012 when they acquired Kiva Systems, which they renamed Amazon Robotics. Since then, they've deployed hundreds of thousands of these machines across their facilities worldwide. But Proteus is different. It's their latest generation mobile robot, and it's designed to handle one of the most labor-intensive jobs in a warehouse, moving large, heavy items that don't fit on traditional conveyor belts. Unlike older robots that just moved shelves around, Proteus can pick up items that humans used to carry by hand. The timing is interesting, though. While Amazon's rolling out Proteus to more facilities, they've laid off over 10,000 employees this year alone. And it's not just Amazon. Google laid off 12,000 people, Microsoft cut over 10,000, Meta slashed 21,000. When you look at the pattern across Silicon Valley, it's hard not to notice automation is ramping up at exactly the moment these companies are downsizing their human workforce. That's not a coincidence, it's a strategy. Here's how Proteus actually works, and why it's a bigger deal than it might sound at first. The robot itself is a mobile unit about the size of a large cart with an articulated arm that extends and retracts to grab items. What makes it special compared to earlier warehouse robots is precision and speed. An older Amazon warehouse robot might move shelves around, but Proteus does something more complex. It can grab items that are too large for humans to efficiently handle, lift them with its mechanical arm, and place them on a conveyor belt with minimal human intervention. The speed difference is staggering. A human warehouse worker can process 100 to 150 items per hour. Proteus can handle 400 to 600 items per hour, more than triple the throughput. And here's the thing, it doesn't get tired, doesn't take breaks, and doesn't have a bad day. The robot runs on rechargeable batteries and operates for about 8 hours before needing a recharge. But the real innovation isn't just the mechanical arm, it's the artificial intelligence that guides it. Proteus uses computer vision and machine learning to understand what it's looking at. It can recognize different box shapes, weights, and textures, and adjust its grip strength accordingly. If an item is fragile, the robot applies less force. If it's heavy, it uses more. It learns from every interaction, getting smarter over time. This is why the timing with layoffs is so significant. Amazon isn't just replacing workers with brute force automation anymore. They are replacing workers with intelligent machines that adapt and continuously improve. So where is Proteus actually being deployed right now? Amazon has started rolling this robot out to select fulfillment centers across the United States, and the results have been impressive to Amazon's bottom line. In test facilities, a change that normally requires 15 human workers now requires just 10, with Proteus handling the physical labor. The robot works alongside humans, but it's doing the work of 5 people. But this isn't just about one warehouse in one state. Amazon has over 500 fulfillment centers worldwide. If even a fraction of those get equipped with Proteus units, you're looking at potential displacement of tens of thousands of workers globally. Here's what's striking. Amazon isn't hiding this from investors. In recent earnings calls, executives explicitly mentioned automation as a way to reduce labor costs and improve profit margins. The math is straightforward. 10,000 workers laid off this year, plus a robot that does the job of 3 humans, equals significantly fewer people on the payroll. Real warehouse workers have reported anxiety after Proteus installations began in their facilities. They understand what this technology means for their careers. One worker from a facility in Pennsylvania said she was told her role might become redundant within 18 months. That's not speculation anymore, that's a direct threat to someone's livelihood. And it's happening right now across the country. This isn't some distant future scenario or science fiction. It's unfolding in real time in warehouses across America. But wait, is Amazon unique in this? No, not even close. This pattern is playing out at every major tech company right now. Microsoft's laying off workers while investing billions in AI and robotics. Google's cutting staff while building more robots for their data centers. Meta's doing the same thing. It's like watching chess players all move the same piece at the same time. The difference between Proteus and what came before is that robots are now intelligent enough to replace skilled workers, not just assembly line drones. For years, automation threatened low-skill, repetitive jobs, but artificial intelligence changed the game. Now even knowledge workers, software engineers, accountants, designers are starting to worry about their job security. Proteus represents the next wave. Robots smart enough to learn, adapt, and improve their performance without any human instruction. A human warehouse worker brings flexibility and problem-solving ability. They can adapt to unusual situations and work with nuance. But they get tired, they make mistakes, and they cost money year after year. Proteus doesn't retire. It doesn't need healthcare or vacation days or a pension or training. The economics are absolutely brutal but simple. A robot that costs $250,000 upfront but works for 8 years with minimal maintenance is cheaper than paying a human worker $30,000 per year. That economic reality alone explains why every company is doing this now. So what does this actually mean? Let's be honest, this is job displacement on a massive scale. If Proteus rolls out globally and Amazon achieves anywhere near their efficiency targets, we are talking about hundreds of thousands of warehouse workers facing redundancy within the next 5 years. But here's what makes this different from previous waves of automation. These workers don't have an easy alternative career path available. If you're a warehouse worker and your job gets automated, what's your next career? Retraining in technology is theoretically possible, but it's not realistic if you've been picking boxes your whole working life. The skills don't transfer neatly, and it doesn't just affect warehouse workers. Truck drivers, logistics coordinators, inventory managers, all watching this and wondering if their jobs are next. Amazon's already investing in autonomous delivery robots and self-driving trucks. The implications ripple far beyond one company. Communities built around warehouse jobs start to collapse. Tax revenue drops. Local businesses suffer. It's not just individual workers losing income, it's entire towns potentially losing their economic foundation. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Nobody at the executive level is talking about solutions. There's no retraining program at scale. There's no guaranteed income safety net. There's no comprehensive plan to help these workers transition. Companies are investing billions in automation technology, but almost nothing in helping people adapt to a world where their current skills are obsolete. So here's what you should be paying attention to if you work in logistics, warehousing, or supply chain management. And honestly, even if you don't, this is worth understanding because it affects everyone. First, watch whether Proteus actually delivers on Amazon's efficiency promises. The company's claiming 3 times productivity improvements, but real-world deployments don't always match lab results. If the robots break down frequently, require expensive maintenance, or don't integrate smoothly with existing systems, That's your early warning sign that the hype exceeds the reality. Second, follow the specific layoffs. If you see warehouse locations announcing staffing cuts within months of robot installations, that's the canary in the coal mine. Start updating your resume right now. Get new skills in tech or management. Third, pay attention to what competing companies do. If Proteus succeeds at scale, Walmart will get similar robots. Target will follow. This could completely reshape the entire retail and logistics sector within 5 years. But here's the bigger question nobody's asking. What can actually be done about this? Retraining programs are part of the solution. Stronger labor unions protecting workers' rights matters. Policies that incentivize companies to keep people employed rather than purely automate. And then there's universal basic income, a monthly check everyone gets regardless of employment status. It's gaining serious discussion in tech circles now because automation is accelerating so incredibly fast. The uncomfortable reality is that Proteus isn't the future, it's the present. So here's what really matters right now. Amazon's Proteus robot represents a fundamental change in how technology will reshape work at a massive scale. This isn't hypothetical speculation, it's happening in warehouses right now. Real workers are losing real jobs, companies are making record profits, and there's a massive gap between those two realities that nobody at the executive level is seriously addressing. The next 5 years are absolutely critical. Will governments actually step up and create robust safety nets for displaced workers? Will companies genuinely invest in retraining programs, or will we just let millions of people fall through the cracks because they're no longer economically useful to the businesses that employed them for years? That's the actual question at stake here. For you, watching this right now, the lesson is crystal clear. The skills you have today might very well be obsolete tomorrow. You need to be in continuous learning mode for the rest of your career. Whether you're a software engineer, a truck driver, or an accountant, artificial intelligence is eventually coming for your job. The only question is timing, and what you're going to do about it when it happens. Follow this channel to stay on top of what's actually happening in AI and tech, not just the buzzwords, but the real implications for your life and your career. Because this robot rolling into warehouses right now is just the beginning. Much bigger changes are coming, and you genuinely need to know what's happening before it directly affects you.